Tony and Adam, congratulations on re-election. Adam, can you talk a little bit? You're the writer and director as well as the star. Talk about the genesis of the script for this and how it came about for you.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to tell a story about empathy, really. In our world today, it feels like we need to look. I grew up in Texas. I went to Richardson High School, the real Richardson High School. I have a lot of friends in Dallas. I've lived as a filmmaker for 20 years in LA. And I wanted a movie that both my friends in Texas and my friends in LA would watch. And I love these throwback comedies, and I wanted a movie that would talk about how public service is supposed to be about serving the public. And anyway, that was probably the impetus.
Tony, what for you was the attraction of working with Adam on the project?
Well, we met doing a movie in South Africa, and he passed on, he handed me the script, and I really identified with the father-son relationship, and I think his character, I think Jimmy, is emblematic of a lot of young men, not only his age but younger, who have come out of college thinking they've done what they're supposed to do and having trouble living up to their own expectations, and then finding the moment when it could have went the other way. And I just think it's very it's relatable and it's really works right now. I think it does, and I do like the idea that thinking about it's not always about you.
Mhm.
It's something I've had to tell myself. We're all guilty of that. But sometimes it's not only about you. You have to care about other people and reach out to other people.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, talking about it works right now. I mean, it's obviously very topical at the moment. Adam talked a little bit about, you probably wrote this way before this political situation. Talk a little bit about how you feel about that, about how it being so resonant at the
Well,
moment.
yeah, I think it's as resonant as it's ever been. I was telling Tony,
Yeah,
I wrote it. I thought I had written it because I wanted it to come out in 24 as an election year.
yeah.
And of course, indie film, you never know when things are going to happen. And this came out now, and I feel like it's the absolute best time because look, here's the point. We just did a screening of this movie. So my actual Richardson High School had their 30th high school reunion this past weekend. I literally just came from
Yeah.
Richardson High School last night to here. And
That's like crazy.
isn't that nuts? And we did a screening of this movie on Sunday, and there was a guy in the audience, in a Confederate shirt, and I said, "Look, I'm glad you came, and I hope you like the film." And my point in that this moment in time, again, it comes back to empathy. If we just spend 2 hours with each other, we might feel differently than if we sit on our side, just with our fists up. If we just spend 2 hours with each other, I don't even really think putting a finer point on what the different positions are, just the act of being in the room with each other,
Yeah,
you
not trying to
know,
convince anybody.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So, yeah, that's what I think about this moment.
Yeah. Hey, Tony, so you have such a long comic career. Talk about working with Adam as a director, as someone in this kind of great comedy.
Yeah, well, Adam is he knows what he wants. He
Mhm.
tells you what he wants, and then you go about doing it. And you can say, "Hey, but what about this?" And he's willing to listen to that. Um, he just very straightforward, very efficient, and it's just what you want as an actor. You want to know what you want, what the director wants, and let me see if I can give it to him. And that's how I think it worked out.
For both of you, what do you think the film has to say? I mean, has a lot to say, but what do you think it has to say about power and how people relate to each other today?
Well, I mean, that we talk about the whole, Machiavelli, ends justify the means, right? Or means
Thanks.
just,
The ends justify the
yeah,
means.
ends justify the means.
You were right.
Yeah, okay. There's that concept, but then Meat says, but that makes you kind of a dick. Like he says that in the movie. Like so I think there is this notion, and certainly today, and not just here, all over the world, of that Machiavellian style of leadership, right? And Amma says to Jimmy, well, I wouldn't have returned Machiavelli's calls either. You know, so you know, there's something about, okay, but we want to be good people. We want to be good people, and we know what that is to be a good person. Everybody knows. It's not a hard one. Oh, am I being a good person? You know if you're being a good person or you're not.
Yeah.
So just be a good person.
Yeah. Tony, what do you hope that the audience takes away from the film?
I hope they get entertained. I mean, I'm not really, I don't think it's all about this message, although it's nice that the movie has something to say. But I just think it's it's in the style of some throwback sort of thing, that you go to the movies, you sit with other people, and you enjoy a movie on a big screen, and you have that communal experience, and hopefully it just makes people think about the theme of the movie, that we should think about each other as opposed to just thinking about ourselves.
Uh, Adam, finally, I was just curious about how you did the research for the film. Did you go back to high school yourself to to learn about some of the issues and things that you needed for this film?
I basically just interviewed a ton of kids and I asked them how things were. I said, oh, we used to do keg parties. And they said, oh, fam don't buy other people's beers or whatever the line is in the movie. You know, like I asked them all these things. I said how we used to do it. So all the stuff that I knew, the Zima, the pagers, I remember all that. But all the new stuff, I got it from actual kids that are in high school now.
Well, Tony and Adam, thank you so much for taking your time to
My
talk to us
pleasure.
today.
Thank you.
We hope
Appreciate it.
everyone gets a chance to see the film when it premieres on October 10th. Thanks for watching the You Interview channel. With over 3,000 original celebrity videos, we have one of the largest collections of celebrity interviews anywhere. So remember to like and comment on our videos and subscribe to the channel. If you want to get more involved, you can become a member of the channel. Membership has its perks. You can see exclusive celebrity videos and get the opportunity to ask our celebrity guests questions. We can't wait to hear from you.